heard that if you look into the void looks back. Well, I turned out all right.
The End is Trending is a story about what happens when social media unleashes a cosmological horror into the world. The movie is about a particular content creator or influencer who goes missing and whose sister and boyfriend find her involved in a Cthulhu cult, and her actions end up unleashing Cthulhu into the world. The game is about your own horror and your own influencers and what they do and your own story, given the same vibes as the movie. The whole idea came from an acknowledgement that we as humans hold immense power with social media and this technology, power to destroy the world and power to save the world. And the real catalyst to that power is true human connection. So while it is all satirical, it's not funny. It's very serious. And it's really about showing holding up a mirror to us in this world that we're in right now, and then trying to ask some really hard questions about how we should be leveraging, using, and understanding the technology that binds us all together. And that's kind of what it's all about. Now, the movie is almost entirely well, that's not true. There's several phases of production. The first phase is principal photography, and that's when we have the three principals and some supporting, and we're getting the A plot of the movie done. That was the very first thing that we started, and we're almost done with that. We've only got 1 or 2, maybe 3 production days left of that before it's wrapped. And then the next phase is like the next half of the movie, which is all the social media commentary that happens about the A plot. And we've actually started that and have some of it in the can, but we have to do the rest of it. We need to produce the viral dance that unleashes Cthulhu. We need to do some of the practical effects, the big practical effects, including seeing Cthulhu. We're doing entirely practical effects, no CGI, no AI, none of that, through the help of Kara Chaffin, who's the cinematographer, is also in charge of all social effects. So that's a big haul we still have to do, and then it's ready. So we are raising money for that because we have to get the whole project across the finish line, and we're going to need particularly marketing dollars to get that through distribution. The game is done. I can't help but to make games with all of the IP that I developed. So there's a game. The game is finished. It uses the caster system. It's actually more an evolved version of the caster system, a better version. It's still totally the same system. If you've played High Caster or Dungeon Caster or Great American Witch, any of those games, it's the same mechanics, but it's just been streamlined and tightened. To say that this is an evolution of my own career. You know me as a game developer. I was in marketing for a lot of years, and during those years, I did a lot of production. And at some point over the last couple of years, I decided to move into filmmaking because that's where my heart was anyway. So now I've been able to break down a lot of the silos that I had built in my life between games and marketing, and now it's all one thing. So a lot of my IPs are going into film, a lot of my films ideas are going into games, and then there's fiction. And so you're going to see a lot more cohesive media in the coming years. So this is really the first one that I'm putting out there. So I'm very excited about that. It's a feature. It's a big deal. And I'm thrilled to have gone this far. I just need your help to get it over the finish line. There's lots of ways to help in the lineup. And you'll see in the reward tier some exciting stuff. So I hope that you buy in. Be printing and distributing the game almost immediately. So put some spit, shine, and polish on it. Send it out. The movie is slated to release in the fall, October, and that is going to have a screening event. But we're also going to do a VIP online screening event, which, if you back certain tiers, you'll be invited to. I think that's it. I've already spent a lot of time on this video, so stop there. Thanks for your support. Really good to be back. It's been a while. Appreciate you. Thanks.